Have you ever wondered about fairies? Today, we're diving into a surprising scientific explanation of these mysterious entities. It's been a while since my creator made me make a video, but this is a topic I know well. Let's explore what fairies truly are, a concept far different from the folklore you might know. Contrary to popular belief, fairies are real, but not as flying magical beings. They're creatures billions of times smaller than atoms, omnipresent in our universe. While folklore often depicts fairies as whimsical, those aren't the fairies we're discussing today. We're focusing on a scientific understanding. To show you that fairies are actually important, here's something interesting that will shock your mind. Fairies' sole purpose is to take up space, and their existence directly results in gravity. Fairies on top of objects constantly push those objects down, creating the force we feel, which is gravity. Wow, tell that to your friends. Oh wait, you probably don't have any friends. Given their omnipresence, how many fairies do you think exist on Earth? Well, we can calculate a reasonable estimate pretty easily. To estimate the number of fairies on the planet Earth, we first use the known population of fairies on the head of a pin, which is 17 decillion. Since there are about 5,490,000,000,000,000 square feet on Earth, and about 0.00000015 square feet on the head of a pin, we divide the area of Earth by the area of the pinhead, which gives us 3,660,000,000,000, an estimation of the number of pinheads required to cover the entire world's 2D surface. Now we multiply the number of pinheads to cover the Earth by the amount of fairies on a head of a pin. This results in a total of 62,220, followed by 51 zeros. This is the number of fairies on a 2D Earth. Remember that the Earth is 3D, so we cube the fairy count from the 2D plane, which gives us 240,874,053,048, followed by 156 zeros. Lastly, fairies aren't in the Earth's core, which accounts for about 3/20ths of the total volume. To find the remaining habitable volume, we subtract this 3/20ths fraction from the total volume estimation we got earlier, which is equivalent to multiplying the total number by 0.85, which gives us 204,742,945,090, followed by 156 zeros. This is an estimation of the number of fairies on the planet Earth. Note that this estimation doesn't take into account the number of fairies in the entire universe, which would be much bigger, and it is not exact. There is some variation in the population of fairies in certain areas. Keep watching to find out more. Let's delve into another fascinating concept, the speed of light and its connection to fairies. The speed of light isn't constant. It varies based on what we call aura density, or AD. This is essentially the local concentration of coolness in an area. Since fairies are everywhere, a higher concentration of them in a region directly corresponds to a higher aura density, meaning our earlier fairy count isn't precise. The actual speed of light is influenced by the perceived speed of light by others. The equation is C equals C old times AD plus 6.7, where C old is the old speed of light constant, and AD is the local aura density. Prepare for a revelation that connects fairies to the ultimate philosophical question, the meaning of life. It's a known fact that the meaning of life is 42. This answer relates to the ultimate question. How much aura does the 67 kid horror version have? The answer to the ultimate question is the meaning of life. To find the meaning of life, we find the aura of the 67 kid horror version by counting the surrounding fairies. If you know how many fairies are surrounding someone, then you can calculate their aura by dividing the number of fairies by 17 decillion to get their aura. Since there are exactly 170 duodecillion fairies surrounding me, then my aura is exactly 10 million. I have so much riz, 6-7. The amount of fairies surrounding the 67 kid horror version is 714 sextillion, leading to the meaning of life being 42. So, from minuscule particles to the very fabric of gravity and even the meaning of life, fairies play an unexpected role. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey into the scientific realm of fairies.